Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks again for watching, and I've got an interesting and hopefully informative review for you guys today, and that is, if you've seen the title, which I assume you have, that is comparing the ordinary, what is this called? Oh, it doesn't have a fancy name. It's just AHA 30% plus BHA peeling solution versus the Drunk Elephant TLC Sukari Baby Facial. So these are two very popular kind of AHA, BHA peels for your face, and I hadn't seen a lot of comparisons out there that I found to be as informative as I wanted, so I did my own. So if you are excited about this video and you want to watch more, definitely give me a big thumbs up below and subscribe to my channel like always. It really does help me. Thank you so much in advance, and let's get going. So I got the baby facial, the Drunk Elephant one, in the travel baby mini size or whatever it's called, because this thing is $80 for the large size. It was actually $28 just for this size, so I wanted to make sure I liked it before I invested $80. So there's that. But the large size is 1.69 fluid ounces, and that, like I said, that's $80. And then the small size, which is a great travel size, is 0.5 fluid ounces, and that is still $28. So it's a lot. So both of these brands are vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free. So that's really great. I would consider both of them clean beauty. Now, I'm going to be doing a video on that in a bit, kind of like what is clean beauty and how do you maybe ramp up your clean beauty kind of lifestyle and choices in the coming weeks. But that is a pretty heavy video, so I don't want to just rush through it. But for the sake of this video, I'm kind of considering both of these clean beauty. Like I'm kind of learning, it's kind of an individual choice what you consider clean beauty. So make with that what you will. So let's get into it. I'm not going to be putting these on my face. If you would like to see me put them on my face, just leave a comment below. I don't think that's necessary for the sake of this video, just because unless you have a microscope looking at my skin, you're still not going to be able to tell what I've done, just because one use is not going to give you like dramatically different skin. Most of all, you're probably going to be able to feel that it's softer. So unless you want to come over to my house and touch my face later, which is weird, but okay. No, it's just weird. I don't think that this is one of those things where a wear test is the most appropriate. I will show you what this one looks like, but starting out with the Drunk Elephant. This is an AHA, BHA facial. They both are AHA, BHA. AHA is alpha hydroxy acid, whereas BHA is beta hydroxy acid. They both have a pretty high percentage of it. This one has 25% AHA and 2% BHA. Now, the ordinary one has 30% AHA, so a bit more, and then 2% BHA, which is the same. And the claim that Drunk Elephant kind of uses on their website, I will just read it to you so I don't butcher it. It says, it's an AHA BHA facial that resurfaces to reveal greater clarity, improved skin texture and tone, and a more youthful radiance. I mean, like, keywords, come on, like, they just scream, we know what we're doing marketing-wise. And then it says, think of it as an extra nudge for stubborn dull. I think the most common comment that I hear about this is that it leaves your skin so smooth, and I would agree with that 100%. It really does, and that's because it's doing all of those things, and it's kind of peeling off the fine layer of skin on the top. I'm going to insert the ingredient list here and talk through it a little bit. So if you're looking at this with me, you'll see that the 25% AHA blend is a blend with glycolic, tarctic, lactic, and citric acids. I don't know why that's so hard to say. They also have chickpea flour, pumpkin ferment extract, matcha green tea, milk thistle, and apple extracts. And then it goes into the whole list of all the ingredients. And Drunk Elephant is known for their ingredients. They are known to be a very clean and conscious company. So if you are looking for something the highest quality, I absolutely recommend this brand. Now, I would highly recommend that you look through all of the ingredients if you have sensitive skin or any allergies to anything. For the Drunk Elephant, it comes out in this kind of like tan texture, and it's more creamy, it's not as liquidy. And there are little, like, almost like, not microbeads, but there's kind of like some chunky stuff in there. It's not super chunky, but, and then it rubs in like that. Both of these have a very similar application. You're going to apply a thin layer to your face, avoiding your eyes. So I definitely would not go under my eyes. These are both very strong. So before I get going any further, I would always consult with a dermatologist or a doctor if you're unsure of this. If you've never had any kind of chemical peel, either at home or in a dermatologist or med spa kind of office, be careful. Do not take just my advice or somebody off the internet. Do your own research, talk to your doctor if you have sensitive skin, if you have any kind of breakouts. Just kind of do a little bit of research just before putting anything on your face. Now that said, they are safe to use at home. Obviously that's what they're meant for. But you just want to be careful. So getting back to how to apply it. You're going to apply a thin layer on your face, avoiding your eye. With the Drunk Elephant, you're going to leave it on for 20 minutes and then rinse it off with warm water. You will feel a slight tingling, which is absolutely normal, and that's kind of what you want to feel. Like for me, I love that feeling because I know that it's working. And the slight tingling does go away. It's really in the beginning. And then after you rinse it off, it'll be all gone. They say to use this once a week, and I would follow their instructions. Chemical peels are serious, and you should not just do them every day. And even if you love the results you're seeing, you want to be really careful because you are kind of taking away the moisture barrier on your face, and as well as the dead skin and layers. And when they say it's recommended once a week, it's for a reason. So do not do this too often. Moving into the Ordinary. Now this one has like this fun kind of red beet color. As I said before, it has 30% AHA, which is 5% more than the Drunk Elephant one, and then 2% BHA, which is the same. And it also has a blend of glycolic, lactic, and salicylic acid, which I don't think the Drunk Elephant had salicylic. But basically that AHA is a blend of different acids that are going to really kind of do the work and get the dead skin off of your face. And this one also says it's for blemishes. So if you have dark spots, melasma, that's what I have. I use it heavily for that. Dullness, uneven texture, wrinkles, and fine lines. So basically they have the same claims. They have very similar ingredients. This one is 1 fluid ounce and it is $7.20. $80 for the full size, 1.69, $7, 40 ounces for 1 ounce. Crazy, crazy difference. It just blows my mind. You are paying for packaging, you are paying for marketing, you're paying for the clean stamp of approval from Sephora. I'm not going to say that it's not warranted because Drunk Elephant does have really great ingredients and they source them very responsibly. But it just kind of blows my mind when I think somebody can do this and make money for $7.20. Like, how much are they raking in? How stupid do they think we kind of are? I have a love-hate relationship with Drunk Elephant. I really, really love their products. I think they perform really well, but I hate feeling ripped off and I hate just feeling taken advantage of. So that's just kind of an aside. Sorry, not to go into that too much here. I'm going to post the ingredients for the Ordinary here. Like you see, it's the glycolic, lactic, and salicylic. It also has some aloe, which is in both of them, and then we also have some of the other acids like the citric acid, which you see in the Drunk Elephant. So a lot of these names I am not 100% sure of, I'm not going to lie. So if you are interested in them, do a little research, and especially if you have sensitive skin, like I said before. So I do want to show you kind of the consistency of the Ordinary one. I'm just going to put it on my hand and then wipe it off. But you see it comes out in this dropper, and it has kind of a thicker material, and then when you rub it in, it will leave your face looking like, you know, what is it, that vampire facial? So you're going to have a red face, but that's what it looks like. The other thing about the Ordinary, which I think is really cool and maybe doesn't get as much hype as some of the others, is that it is free of a lot of the things that really are in clean beauty products like Drunk Elephant. So free of sulfates, SLS, SLES, parabens, formaldehydes, formaldehyde releasing agents, phthalates, that's a big one, mineral oil, retinol, palmitate, this is going to test me, oxybenzone, coal tar, hydroquinone, and the list goes on and on and on. Basically, they are just as clean as Drunk Elephant in my eyes. Now, if you know something different, please tell me. I am learning here. This is all like a huge learning experience, me trying to do better and be better. So if I missed anything at all, please do tell me. Now, for this one, you apply it in a thin layer on your face again, avoiding your eyes again, but you only leave it on for 10 minutes. And from experience, I think 10 minutes is enough. This one, definitely, I got much more of a tingle. I probably shouldn't have left it on for 10 minutes the first time. And that's part of the reason I'm doing this video, is because I think if I had watched a video like this before, I would have learned a lot. This one is stronger. Now, it has 5% more AHA than the Drunk Elephant, but it is stronger. And if you are doing this for the first time, or if you have sensitive skin or something like that, I would definitely make sure it's a thin layer and just kind of go with how you feel. The first time, I probably should have tapped out at about like 7 minutes, and that's fine because you can build up. These types of things are meant to be built up. As your skin improves, it gets a bit stronger and not as sensitive. So just kind of go with what you feel. If it says 10 minutes and at minute 5 you're like, I need it off my face, take it off your face, okay? With both of these, you definitely want to start slow. They are extremely powerful acids, and if you don't pay attention to what your body is telling you, then you can end up harming your body more than you can help it. So just kind of keep that in mind. Also, don't put these on your skin when it's wet. If you've just washed your face, just make sure it's dry. And then the other very, very, very important thing that I want to tell you about both of these is you need to use sunscreen, especially when you're doing these. I don't do these in the morning just because, like, to me, I don't want to have to like run the risk of extra sun exposure during the day. I always put sunscreen on, but I probably don't reapply as much as I should. So these are kind of a nighttime thing for me. Now, the other thing is that you should be putting sunscreen on for at least a week after. Now, I feel like I shouldn't even have to say that because I think you should always be putting sunscreen on. But if for some reason you are not going to be able to, then don't do these. It's very important. These acids and sun exposure don't really mix well. Now, the last thing that I wanted to tell you is what to do after you've done this kind of the peel and the mask and everything. After you've rinsed your face and dried it, if you have the Drunk Elephant one, they tend to send you this little baby marula oil, and that is supposed to go on after it. That is great. This stuff is wonderful. Marula oil is expensive. It's a great carrier oil. It works for almost all skin types. The other thing that I do, I actually make my own oils. So I have my little code. It's rosehip seed oil and argan oil, and I love, love, love rosehip seed oil, and argan oil is really good as well. But this is all to say that you don't have to use this, which was like ridiculously priced as well. You can use whatever oils you have. I wouldn't say a moisturizer. There are just maybe some chemicals in that don't always mix well with the peels. So I would go with an oil, and you just kind of pat it into your face, and it feels so great. Hi guys, future Dana popping in. I'm just coming in because I didn't properly articulate exactly what I wanted to say about the difference between the Drunk Elephant and the ordinary peels. I wholeheartedly believe both of them are wonderful. I think what I really have been thinking about and wanted to tell you guys is that the difference between them is that the Drunk Elephant one is a bit more sophisticated. It just has, it's not as harsh at times. It kind of just has like a luxuriousness about it. And if you have sensitive skin, or your skin is just, this is the first time you're doing it, it's something that I would probably go with over the ordinary one, just because it is, I think it's just a little calmer in a sense. Whereas the ordinary one, it's 5% more AHA, which is just stronger overall. But I think it's something that it takes time to build up to. So you don't want to use it maybe your very first time and expect to do it for 10 minutes. So I think that's just the difference. I don't think one is necessarily better than the other. The Drunk Elephant one is just more sophisticated in a sense. I can't think of a better word, and maybe you guys can help me out with trying to describe it. But that's kind of how I've been thinking about it, and I just wanted to pop in before I let that go. So back to past Dana. So in conclusion, they are both really, really wonderful. And I think if you have the money to spend on this, I guess you should. If you really just, you love Drunk Elephant, you think that you don't need this one with the 5% more, which that's fair. Like, I don't think we all do. But I don't think that this is any better than the ordinary. Like, for me, when I run out of both of these, I'm going to be repurchasing this. So it's up to you, but I think they both work beautifully. They do the job splendidly. I can't say enough about both of them, and it's really up to you. I hope this helps, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!